I'm upset, dude. How's he fucking already better than me? Alright, we do have a great show for you guys tonight. The lineup has changed a little bit. We had a couple guys cancel on us. We had a couple guys step up, and I extended the time for a couple of our comics. So we're still gonna have a great show for you tonight. I'd like to bring up one of our first comics. He helped me out a lot when I first started stand-up. I did a theater show not too long ago, and he actually got us on the news for an interview. Yeah. I'd like to introduce you guys to my friend, the pimp with a limp, Mr. Devin Moore.
Oh shit! Good God. How's everybody doing tonight? Yes, sir. Hey, does anybody want to know the story of how I have the nickname Pimp with a Limp? Alright, here we go. Alright, so I do coach for a living. Okay, some people think I fondle balls with a living, but I don't. So one of our booster club members, he used to come up to me and be like, "What's up, Pimp with a Limp?" And he's like, "I'm gonna get you a trophy." I said, "No, you're not." Sure enough, in all its glory, in front of our whole team, he gave me a trophy that said, "Pimp with a Limp, Devin Moore," and it looked like a zombie. Yeah, I know you guys can't really see it, but it looks like this. No, but I am a disabled comic, and my wife, before me and my wife got married, she thought she was on the show 90 Day Fiancé. But instead of getting her green card in 90 days, she thought she was getting a disability check. The joke's on her, I don't get one. Dude, I love being a disabled comic because I get that nickname, Pimp with a Limp. And my wife looked at me one day, she goes, "Yeah, it's more like Pimp," she's like, "It's more like Shrimpy with a Limpy." And it's all great. But no, I do have a buddy in Alabama, he's wheelchair bound. He called me one day. He's like, "Devin, we need to go on tour together." Hear me out, he said, "Wheelchair Chronicles with Wheelchair and Gimpy, the gimpiest leg of the South." I just looked at him, I said, "Oh great, now we're definitely going to be known as special need comics, getting paid in ice cream and stickers." Can you just imagine going up to your landlord being like, "Hey, your rent this month is Fudge Pops and stickers, here you go." If you're lucky, they might get $100 off your rent. Ah, who are we kidding? They're gonna take your Fudge Pops and only give you $50 off your rent. But no, my wife used to have really short hair, and she looked at me one day and she goes, "Devin, I'm tired every time we go out in public, we look like two lesbians." Guys, when she told me that night, I literally was sitting in the shower like this going, "Man, I didn't realize I grew boobs." Man, it is great. But no, me and my wife, we are expecting our first child. Thank you. I know somebody in the crowd is like, "Dude, who the hell fucked that guy?" It happened, I can pool. I might have to throw the disability check out there on a fishing line, but it did its work. I do pool. But no, it's funny, one day me and my wife, we were sitting on the couch, she goes, "So Devin, am I allowed," oh, we are having a little boy. And so my wife goes, "Hey Devin, am I allowed to use the men's restroom right now since I have a penis inside of me?" That's fair? That's fair logic? That's a fair question. It's okay. Last week we were building the crib, and while I was building it, I was like, my head said pull out, but my dick said no balls. And look where that got me. Child support? Shit. I keep telling my wife every week I'm gonna disappear for the gallon of milk. I promise I'll come back. Oh man. But no, my wife did start lactating a couple weeks ago, and she looked at me and she yelled, "Devin, I'm leaking, do you want to try it?" I'm like, "Hell no, get that shit away from me." As I'm sitting on the couch, she's trying to spray me with it. I'm like, "Get that shit away from me, I don't want that shit. Shit's nasty." Hey, did you guys know for $25,000 you can marry your own Disney character? Yeah, for $25,000 you can marry your own Disney character. And somebody, I don't want to name any names, but wants to marry the bunny from Zootopia. Believe it or not, the first time I told that joke, a young couple in the audience yelled they wanted to have a three-way with Aladdin. I just looked at him and said, great, you want to have carpet burn on your junk while you're going around the world. But hey guys, that is my time. Thank you guys so much. Hey, give it up for you comics right here coming up next. And hey, if you guys did enjoy what you hear, I will be hanging around after the show, and you can follow me on social media at Devin Moore Comedy. Thank you, Moultrie.
Yeah. That is one thing I forgot to say. If you enjoy a comic, take pictures with us, post it, tag us, tell everybody at home what they're missing out on, let everybody know what a great time we're having here tonight. This next comedian I have is a guy out of Albany. Right here? All right. Y'all give it up for comedian KT.